What is up, and I am ready, and welcome to a budget build of the new POWERCODE Talker structure deck. Now this is what you can make as the best thing I can think of to make out of these three structure decks that you get. I mean, this is only a $30 deck, it is a budget deck, but let's just get into it. First, we got the boss monster, the new Cyberse boss monster. We have Segmental Dragon. Now this guy is pretty cool for this type of deck because, when he is normal summoned, he basically blows up all monsters with attack equal or less than him. But if he we can almost summon him without tributing, but have some, so he drops him at 1300. But if he's tributed out, you can destroy him and blow up every monster whose attack is equal or less than 2600, which basically you're just nuking the field at that point on your opponent's side of the field, which is great. And plus, if you do tribute out, you can do that effect at any time. But until then, you have a 2600 beater. I mean, it's 2600. He's your beater of the deck. He's your strong guy of the deck. Next, of course, we have the great searcher, the Stratos of the deck. We have Lady Debug. She is the Stratos for Cyberse monsters. When she is summoned, normal or special, she can search a level 3 or lower Cyberse monster from your deck right to your hand. That's it. She's great. Plus, she's a 1700 beater, which, I mean, she's pretty good on attack. 1700 is always nice. Next, we have Flame Buffalo. We're rocking 3 of these because when he leaves the field, you can discard one Cyberse monster from your hand, and then you can draw 2 cards. So basically, you can link him away, discard, draw off him as well, which is great. Basically, he's your Pot of the Greed for the deck. He is your draw power for the deck. Next, we're going to do 2 Sea Archivers. I mean, when a monster is normal summon or special summon to a zone a link monster points to, and if this card is in your graveyard, you can special summon him, which is great. I mean, it's more monsters in the field to link off with. It's more presence on the board. Next, we have 3 Datacorns. When he is special summoned, he generates a Acorn token, which there's a cool combo with involving one of the trap cards of this deck that can spam him out like crazy, and they can spam out a ton of tokens for you for lots of link plays and stuff like that. So rocking 3 of him for that strategy. Then we got 3 Cyberse gadgets because more tokens the better. See, when he's normal summoned, you can target one level 2 a lower monster in your graveyard and special summon in defense position, but its effects negated. And if this card is sent to the field, to the graveyard, you can summon 1 gadget token, so even if you link off with him, you get a token in replace, which is great. More fodder, more link materials, the better. Next, we're going to rock 2 Storm Ciphers. He is your 2400 normal summon or special summon of the beater. He's 4-star 2400. The guy is a tank. He is a monster. Next, we have, our non-links, our non-Cyberse monsters. We have 2 Goblinbergs to go into your special summons. I mean, he can combo off great with a Datacorn and stuff like that. And plus, also to get more materials on board for your link plays. Also, with Reborn Tengu, if you link off with him, you can summon, the other guy right from your deck. And then, of course, to combat the, meta, we have 3 effect villas for your hand traps. It's always nice to have this at 3 so you can interrupt your opponent as much as possible. So, you can leave your board unaffected as much as possible. Now we're gonna go with your spells. We have the new field spell Signet Storm. All link monsters in the field gain 500 attack and defense boost. And also, once per chain, if you take 2000 or more battle or effect damage, you can shuffle the face-down cards in your extra deck and activate the top card. And if it's a Cyberse link monster, you can special summon it right there, which our extra deck is all Cyberse monsters, so it's just the better. So we're rocking 3 Signet Storms and also 2 Terraforming to search out. So basically, you're rocking 5 copies of Signet Storm, which is great to get more links. And then also to get more links as well, we got 2 Scapegoat. I say 3 was a little too much because you don't want to flood your field too much for other plays, stuff like that. But it's also great as a backup as well. So 2 Scapegoat is a good number, I believe. Next to, disrupt your opponent even more, we have 2 Forbidden Chalices. I mean, if there's a monster on their field that is causing you trouble with this effect, just negate it. Just negate it. Yeah, you're giving it a 400-point boost, but to negate something that's very important to decks is always very crucial to helping this deck win as much as possible. And around your spells, we got 1 Reasoning, because more draw, the better. I mean, it's great, because you're... Next, we have the trap card that is comboing off with your Datacorn. It is Packet Link. What he does when it is activated, so you can special summon as many level 2 or lower monsters with different name from your hand. So basically, you can special summon, say your Datacorns, and then get tokens off that special summon, which is great. Now, say get more tokens, get more stuff on board with it as well. Then we get more draw. I mean, we're gonna rock your 2 Reckless Greeds. I mean, let's say that +1 is very nice. And then Call the Haunted. And then, of course, to combat your opponent's hand traps as well, we get 3 debunks if they ash you, or ogre you, or effect veiler you, or draw a lock where you can just negate it and also banish it, which is great. I mean, debunk is a really cool card, which is fantastic. That rounds up the main deck for this budget build of the POWERCODE deck. Now we're going to go into the extra deck. I mean, it's basically all the extra deck monsters they give you. I mean, so basically you're just going to rock 3 of your POWERCODE Talker. I mean, he's your effect veiler on legs. When he comes out, you can negate, say once per turn. It's also a quickie, so once per turn you can, oh, it's not a quickie, sorry. So you can target 1 monster in the field and negates targets until the end of the turn. Great. And also, if this card battles with opponent's monster, during your balance calculation, you can attribute 1 monster this card points to. This card doubles his attack, so he becomes 4,600. So he is your big attacker of the deck. He is the most, I say that card you're going to be doing the most damage, let's say, with at one time. So there's your POWERCODE Talker. Next, we're going to your other Link monsters. We're going to go into the 3 Traffic Ghosts. He is your generic. Let's see, Link 3. His arrows are great. They're all pointing down. Opens up your zones for more Link monsters to go into for your POWERCODE. And also, you're going to go to your Landmorph Ciphers as well. He's a generic Link 2. I mean, for the structure deck itself, these are literally all of the extra monster zones, extra deck monsters they gave you for the deck. So, I say building a extra deck based on the extra monster zones they give, extra monsters they give you. With this deck is very limited, so it's not out of the question to invest maybe into other Link monsters to help this deck better itself and also have more extra deck options. But besides that, it's a very fun. I mean, it's fun. It's something to get into Yu-Gi-Oh with. It's something just to jump into the game with. It's nice. And like I said, it's a budget build. It's only $30. You go out and buy 3 of this POWERCODE, structure deck. You can build this deck, no problem. But that has been the budget build of this deck. I'm going to update my Cyberse deck profile with the new support that also got received with POWERCODE Talker and a few cards that came actually in the structure deck. But if you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like and also comment down below as well on what you'd like to see next. And also, hope you guys have an awesome day wherever and whenever you're watching this. And until my next video, bye-bye.